The air is getting colder. The days are getting shorter. The nights are getting darker. That can only mean one thing. It's horror movie season! Hold on, wait. You see, we have a bit of a problem. I put a vote out there for you guys to choose which trailer you'd like me to review in this horror movie episode. Halloween or The Nun. You see, the issue is, it was a tie. And out of that tie, birthed our new segment, Trailer Wars. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to put the two trailers up against each other in 5 rounds, 5 categories. At the end of each round, there'll be a winner. And then at the very end, whoever holds the most wins is the trailer supreme. So let's get to it. In terms of Halloween, there's not a lot of fatigue around this franchise. It's been almost a decade since we had the last one in 2009 with Rob Zombie's sequel. So we're ready for a new one. There's also a lot of excitement around this franchise because it's the return of Michael Myers, who is always welcome around Halloween. And, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis is returning as Laurie Strode as well, so it's a true return to form. And this newest edition has John Carpenter back, which means it's probably the closest to the original that we've ever had. And that is super exciting. Now, when it comes to The Nun and the Conjuring franchise, there doesn't seem to be a lot of fatigue around it because the movies are doing really well whenever they come out. However, they are coming out almost every year, so the excitement just isn't there. We're expecting it, and there's not a lot of anticipation because we know it's coming. So for round 1, I'm gonna have to give it to Halloween. The tone of the trailer for Halloween I didn't love as much. Although there are definitely still elements of horror, the whole Jamie Lee Curtis being in a shooting range thing and talking about how she's been waiting to kill Michael, I feel almost takes away from the horror. It seems it's more going to be about a fight between the two, rather than having to escape this scary killer. That doesn't take away from what I think the quality of the film is going to be, but in terms of tone, it just doesn't seem as much of a horror.
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
The Nun, on the other hand, right from the very first shot, is eerie the whole way through. We have that first look at the Nun, which sends shivers down my spine, and it carries that tone throughout, being unsettling and creepy right until the very end of the trailer.
Valak, not all good.
So for this round, I'm gonna give it to the Nun. The story laid out in the Halloween trailer is very clear. Michael has been locked up in an institution and Laurie has been waiting for him to escape so that she can finally kill him. And then, of course, Michael escapes, so it's game on. And as long as this escape doesn't happen, either halfway through the movie or any later than that, then there's a lot of Michael being out in the world that we're not seeing here, so I don't feel that this trailer is giving away too much, but it is still very simply laying out the plot for us.
The bus crashed.
Mom, what bus crashed?
Michael escaped.
The Nun doesn't tell us as much about the story. We know that a young woman is having visions of a nun and that she is sent to Romania with the church because of these visions. We don't really know what happens in Romania, we're just shown creepy things happening there. But as far as what the story is and why exactly she's there, we don't know. I'm fine with this because it adds mystery to the trailer, which helps with the creepiness, but in terms of a trailer needing to lay out a story, The Nun doesn't really do it.
What did you see?
I saw a nun.
So round 3 is gonna go to Halloween. It's a little unclear where this Halloween movie fits within the franchise. Jamie Lee Curtis is still alive, so obviously that gets rid of Halloween Resurrection, which is more than okay. But does that also mean it gets rid of Halloween H2O, a film that I quite enjoyed and thought was pretty good in the franchise, but if they want to get rid of that as well, then sure. But do any of the other Halloween sequels exist now, or are they totally no longer canon? Is this one just now the direct sequel to the very first Halloween movie. It's just a little unclear. The Nun, on the other hand, makes it very clear where it fits in the franchise. This is the first event to happen. It's the prequel to even the other prequels. It says it right in the trailer, so there is no doubt where this movie fits within the franchise.
Sister, please. This way.
So for this round, it's gonna go to the Nun. The trailer for Halloween plays out just as the movie would. First, we're introduced to Michael being in the asylum, and then we meet Laurie, who we find out has been waiting for him to escape so that she can kill him. Then we go on to Michael escaping, and then wreaking havoc within the town. It has a nice flow, is very linear, and plays out almost like a mini-movie in itself. Of course, we're not given any answers, but we're given a nice flow and introduced to what we should expect in the movie. The Nun, on the other hand, although it doesn't have bad flow, isn't quite as linear. We do first start meeting the woman having the visions and finding out she's being sent to Romania, but after that, in the same way that it lost the round for the story, it's losing for flow because it's just a mishmash of creepy scenes. Since it doesn't tell much about the story, it's hard to tell how linear these scenes are, so it does still flow nicely, just not quite as well as the Halloween trailer.
Hello.
So round 5 goes to Halloween. Alright, there you have it, the first ever edition of Trailer Wars. I do have to say I have to give props to the Nun trailer for coming so close to Halloween, because all they gave us for the Nun was a teaser trailer. So that's all I had to go off of. So for a teaser trailer to come that close to a full trailer, that's impressive. Also, it's impressive for it to come as close to Halloween as it did anyway, because Halloween is probably one of the movies that I'm most excited for this year. I mean, in that trailer, when the Halloween theme started up, I was jumping around with excitement. So it really says something that the Nun came that close to beating it out. The Nun actually comes out next week, so that's going to be my first ever movie review. And then Halloween, of course, is coming out in October. But what did you guys think? Do you think Halloween was the true winner, or would you have given it to the Nun? Let me know in the comments, and of course, let me know what trailers you think I should review. And if you like this episode and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I'm also always posting different content on social media, so you can check me out at Twitter at Trailer Barlow, or on Instagram and Facebook at Trailer Park Movie Reviews. Alright, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you next week.